What if what you most fear in yourself is the very medicine you need? What if the rage, the grief, and the shadow are gateways to your most radiant power? I'm Ginny, priestess and spiritual mentor, and this episode is a deep dive into the dark feminine and why embracing her can set you free. Welcome back to the Sage Priestess Podcast. Today we're going into one of the most transformative and most misunderstood aspects of feminine power, the dark feminine. I'm going to start by saying the dark feminine is not evil. She is raw, she is truthful, and she is wild. So let's explore what she holds and how she can help us become fiercely whole. The dark feminine archetype is found across traditions. Lilith, Kali, Inanna. This archetype represents the wild, primal, uncontainable aspects of womanhood. It's the part of us that knows when something is off, the part of us that howls with grief, who burns away what is false. Society fears this energy because it cannot be controlled. But reclaiming her is the path to freedom. In my own life, this began when I realized how often I was filtering myself to become more digestible, quieter, gentler, more agreeable. The dark feminine ripped that mask off and asked me to be real, or kind of shoved me into being real, I suppose. I have a 3-line in my human design chart, so I tend to go through things kicking and screaming. So many women suppress powerful emotions like rage and grief, fearing they make us too much. In my own journey, allowing my rage and grief to rise, so think crying on the bathroom floor, howling into the wind, trembling with fear, these became sacred acts. I remember one night after an argument with a former partner, I finally let the grief out that I'd been swallowing for years. And I'm not going to say it didn't break me. It cracked me open and it freed me. On the other side of these emotions lies profound compassion and a deeper capacity for love. Rage is a boundary. Grief is a release, and both are holy. When we embrace these dark aspects, they transmute into fierce clarity, honest boundaries, and creative fire. Rage that was once suppressed becomes protective. Grief that was once avoided becomes the water that nourishes new growth. This is your wildness becoming your wisdom. I've seen this in my mentorship spaces, women who come in terrified of being too much and leave with steady voices, strong boundaries, and creative life force flowing through them again. That's the alchemy of the dark feminine. Begin by creating a safe container to explore your shadow, journaling honestly, moving your body to angry or sorrowful music, anything that invokes feelings, sounding your feelings. Light a candle and say out loud, I welcome all parts of me. Treat these emotions as messengers rather than enemies. Let them move. I'll be the first to tell you it's uncomfortable, but let them move, and you will discover a wellspring of compassion and power. And remember, you don't have to do this alone. Being witnessed in your rawness is one of the most healing gifts we can receive. Your shadow is not your enemy. She is your sister. Remember that the dark feminine holds the keys to your liberation, your compassion, and your most radiant power. If this conversation stirred something in you, I invite you to explore the deeper path inside my 9-month mentorship, the Priestess Path. This is a sacred journey of remembrance, reclamation, and rooted leadership. And if you're new to energy work or just beginning to awaken your intuitive gifts, my self-paced course, Energetic Essentials, is the perfect foundation. It's literally called Foundations for Heat Channeling. Links to both are available in the show notes. Until next time, embrace all parts of yourself and stay fiercely compassionate. Your shadow is not the enemy. She's your sister. Let's remember together that the dark feminine holds the keys to your liberation, your compassion, and your most radiant power. XO, Ginny.